Now let me ask you, is this a familiar sight to you after you've taken your cutting thing out of your die cut machine and now you've got this? And because you are thrifty, you've got a lot of scratches on here, which makes this and this cling together. And it is frustrating. I know, because I sit there sometimes with my pokey tool. I'll sit there with this and I'll try to get it apart. And I'll poke them all out. I'll move it. Try to get them going so that I can then brush them off. Maybe. Well, I used to do that. And now I've found something that costs maybe 50 cents. To fix this, because it comes in a pack of 2 at my dollar store, and you may have seen one of these before. What is that? Is that a fingernail brush? Yeah. Let's watch this. Because you know that expensive piece of equipment that you buy that comes with a sponge underneath, and you use it to get your intricate dies apart. Well, I went to the dollar store. It had 2 of these in a package for $1, so I bought it. And look at that. See, there's my garbage. All that just went like this. Comes off just so simply, like you saw. And you saw I could not move that stuff. It was taking me a while, and even with my pokey tool, that was hard to get off, and it would take me forever, and I do not have time for this stuff. So, go to your dollar store, grab yourself a set of these guys, and away you go. No more sticking anything. Intricate dies are not going to stick to this anymore. You can do it over a piece of paper, or you can do it right over the garbage can. I tell you, it makes my life much easier. And you can use it as well, like I said, for doing intricate dies. But see, this one's really intricate, and this is foil paper. So this one I'm doing by hand, because this stuff will rip very easily. But if you've just got regular paper or regular cardstock is more like it, then you can just take this and just do that, and it starts to fall out just like it does when they use the ones that they use that I don't know what they are. Maybe Sizzix makes it. And you roll it. But I think that's when it's in the die. When it's in the die, you do that. You can do that with this too. When it's in the die, it's so easy. And this cleans the die. I tell you, I'm going to show you that in a sec. But I just thought I would whet your appetite with a dollar store fingernail brush. We will be back. Oh, stupid Terminator. And I'm back from the die cutting machine. Okay, so I thought I'd show you my big one, which has a handle, which is really great. Don't mind that, I'm making cookies and I've got ink all over me. Our life just seems to be covered in ink, doesn't it? Okay, so I got the big one. Put my little, I keep this one with my, I don't know, I had plans and they all kind of go sideways. And if you buy these from the dollar store, you can have one at your desk and at your die cutting machine. Okay, let's move that out to the side. This is a die that I got from my eBay mystery die haul, which I will link up here for you. I have a piece of that on there. I haven't got my glasses on, so you'll have to forgive me that. So here we go. I can't show you how to clean this, but that's how I would do it if it got stuck in there. But because I used a piece of wax paper, here we are. And this is a 6x6 sheet of Betty Crocker wax paper. I know they don't like you linking things too close together, but here's a link of how I use these wax paper sheets and where I get them. You'll be very surprised what you find. So, here we go. Now remember, it's coated in wax paper. Always take the wax paper off before you add it to your card thing. And this time, I only have that one stuck there. And I tried to move it, couldn't, so there it goes. Now, This may or may not work. I don't know. It did not cut through. So this is like another one of those videos, Leah, that you make that the whole thing just falls apart because you forgot to look before you get to the camera. Okay, it looks like it's going through, yes. Oh, it is stuck. Let's take this off. Tends to hold things in. That's why we use it, remember? It's the wax. Ay, ay, ay. I did use 110-pound cardstock because I was thinking I want this to work on camera. I know it works because I use it all the time. But then here I am not able to get it to do its thing because I used heavy cardstock and it's a very intricate pattern. Ay, ay, ay. So not only do my card projects go haywire, my videos do too. This is my life. I could say stop here and say, but you get the point, right? That this can poke it all through. So can your pokey tool, which would probably do better right now because it is not as cut through as I like it to be. I used too heavy a cardstock, so maybe I should rewind and be kind and go over to my die cutting machine again and use a thinner cardstock. Goodness gracious. Isn't this like popping the bubbles on the bubble wrap? Once you get started, you're like, I'm in for a pound. Penny, I'm in for a pound. I'm here now, and this is what we're doing. There's still a little bit of wax paper on it. Okay, I do not have OCD, so I can stop and go over there and try again. Okay. Leah, would you be so kind as to rewind this for me so that I can start over at my machine again, and I will come back with a different piece of paper. Thank you. And I'm back. Ooh, look at that. I got the paws to work. Ha ha! Okay. So, this time, again, wax paper has saved my die from holding anything in it. Let's take this out of the way. Remove our wax paper. I just realized, am I even in the camera? I keep forgetting to check that. It's so annoying when I get to the editing portion and I realize that I had not been where you could see me. So your frustration is my frustration. Although you might feel it more than I do, because you probably want to see what I'm doing and I already saw it. Okay, so you can see right here, the white bits is where the wax paper still is, and there's still a piece of whatever still in there. This is 65-pound, what do you call this? Cardstock from Michaels. Some of these curly Q ones are going to stick, I just know it. Because they kind of get a hold and then they just cannot fall through. Kind of remind me of monkeys in a barrel. There we go. Now, even though this is intricate, there's that other one. This, my fingernail brush is working well. It takes off the wax paper if nothing else. There we go. That was brilliant. Look at that. Sometimes things work on the video, and it's in camera too. Okay, so what have we done today? We have shown, and I'll show you right here. I already did that. Ignore that man behind the green curtain. I have shown you that I use my little fingernail brushes from the dog. Oh, hey, that's a great way to store them, isn't it? I don't have to look for them anymore. Oh, I love that. Okay, I use dollar store fingernail brushes to get the papers out of here when they're stuck in there, but because we use wax paper, we don't have that problem today. Sometimes I forget, or I can't find it on the pile over there on that table, so then they get stuck. So we use dollar store brushes to get the lint out. No, not to get the lint out. Try to focus. To get the pieces out. They call it weeding when you're making your own cookie stencils. Oh, husband's home. Dogs are going to go crazy. Have a great day. May God richly bless you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.